Topic: Computers. In what conditions would it be difficult for you to use a computer? It would be quite difficult for me to use a computer in a noisy or distracting environment. For instance, if I were in a busy cafe or a crowded space, I'd find it hard to concentrate on my work or studies. Similarly, if I were experiencing technical issues, like a slow internet connection or software malfunctions, that would definitely hinder my ability to use the computer effectively. I also struggle to focus if I'm feeling unwell or overly tired. In those situations, I prefer to take a break rather than force myself to work. What would your life be like without computers? Life without computers would be significantly different for me. I rely on them for so much, from staying connected with friends and family to managing my studies and work. Without computers, communication would be much more challenging. I have to rely on phone calls or face-to-face meetings, which can be quite limiting. I'd miss out on the convenience of online resources for research and learning, as well as the entertainment options available through streaming services. Overall, I think I'd feel more disconnected and less efficient in both my personal and academic life. When was the first time you used a computer? I remember the first time I used a computer quite vividly. It was in primary school when I was around 8 years old. Our teacher introduced us to basic computer skills, and we learned how to use simple programs like Microsoft Word and educational games. I found it fascinating to see how I could type out my thoughts and play interactive games that made learning fun. That experience sparked my interest in technology, and I've been using computers ever since, whether for school projects or personal interests. In what conditions would you use a computer? I typically use a computer in a variety of conditions, depending on what I need to accomplish. For studying or working on assignments, I prefer a quiet space where I can focus without interruptions. I usually set up at my desk at home, with good lighting and minimal distractions. However, I also use my computer in more casual settings, like at a cafe or during a study group with friends, where we can collaborate on projects. Regardless of the environment, I always make sure I have a comfortable setup to help me stay productive.